Hey guys, here Rich here with Brotherhood Reviews, and we're back talking about 1052 of One Piece. And this is an amazing chapter. We get a lot of news, a lot of good news. As everybody already knows, this is after this it will be the final arc of One Piece. And as we all know, arcs can take up to 4 years, so maybe the last arc might be a 5-year arc. Fingers crossed. But anyways, getting back to the chapter, we have the cover story with Germa. It seems like Sanji's sister sees Caesar Clown. After that, we jump back to the Marie and we get the Gorosei talking. The Gorosei's out there talking about Kaido's defeat and what to do next. We find out Zunisha has left because they weren't going to turn around without knowing that Elephant isn't behind them anymore. The border's gonna stay closed, so the Gorosei are talking about how it's pretty much impenetrable now since they decided not to open their borders. We also get them talking to the CP0 member, asking him if he'll be able to capture Nico Robin. It looks like he says yes before the service gets interrupted, and we find out who's talking at the end, but they pretty much tell him, stay where you are, I'm on my way. Now, this could be good, this could be bad. Who really knows what's going to happen next? Also, Robin is nowhere to be found in this chapter. I don't know. She's probably looking for the poneglyph or reading the poneglyph because she knows exactly where it's at. But that's my opinion on where Nico Robin is at this point. Now we jump to Hawkins and Drake, and they're talking about Drake is like, who is that 1% guy you were talking about, and he reveals that it was him all along. He was talking about who had the 1% chance, but even though he had the 1% chance, he wasn't gonna grovel back at Kid's feet after he already betrayed him. I kind of respect him in a sense of for his pride in that way, but it was a stupid decision. If you have the power to predict what's gonna happen next, always choose whatever's in your best interest, in my personal opinion, especially if you're a pirate. I think that was just a waste of a life that was in his control. Like, he could have easily changed that outcome, but it is what it is. It looks like he died. But then we get the 7 days after this. Now, I believe this is where the 7 days starts. The panels before was all right after the fight had ended. So I believe that all those conversations was taking place still during the 7 days previous. Now in these 7 days, Wano looks a little bit more lively. People are drinking water, people are happy. They're getting prepared for a second festival. Luffy and Zoro wake up. This is the biggest moment. Yamato was taking a vow to not eat or bathe until they recovered, and they did, so she can shower. Nami wants to shower with Yamato, but there isn't co-ed showers in the castle that they're in, so she feels more comfortable showering with the men because she still sees herself as Odin, and she feels comfortable where Odin is, where I respect that. But as I have a video saying the second death of Kazuki Odin, I do believe she will be axing the Odin mentality, we'll call it that, for pretty soon. Now, you see them all acting joyful, playful together. It's really a warming sense when they're all together like that. And, a lot of comedic moments there. But we cut back to the ship and what's happening on the ship. And Kid and Law's crews are watching Frankie and Usopp. It looks like they fixed all the ships to new, but they fixed the Sunny. They finished the Sunny. They said, now we're ready to set sail whenever it's time to leave. And Kid and Law's crews are just sitting there amazed. And Kid says, don't get too comfortable with them. They're still the enemy. So you see Kid still sees Luffy as a rival, and I believe Luffy still sees him as a rival, but there's no point in fighting each other right now when they first help, when they're in the midst of helping each other. So, but it's good to see that Kid finally has his guard up. Let me stop with the Kid slander before people come at my neck, but, just... And then Apu shows up with newspaper. Evie pretty much says, if you guys want to know what the bounties, all etc. is, and throws the newspaper on the ground. They're standing there looking at the newspaper, and they just it just cuts pretty much, well, because they're also talking about, Kid's crew is talking about, I wonder what the bounties are going to be, or if the government caught wind of this. And Kid was pretty much saying that the government already knows what happened here. So, and then Apu pulls up with the number and pretty much is like, if you want to see who's what the new bounties are and who's been dubbed the new emperors, it's right here. And he throws the paper on the ground, and then we cut to a marine using what looks like a plant devil fruit to fly over onto Wano, and Ryusuke, I think, or Rikusuke. Alright, however, Green Bull has finally arrived, and it makes sense because we saw Fujitora during Whole Cake, and it would make sense we see Green Bull now because of the simple fact that they were the two major guys who were brought in post time skip, so that means they actually have to have some relevance to the story now. And it may seem to be a situation where if the theories are true and Green Bull and Fujitora are from Wano, this could go either way, you know what I mean? It could be like I'll let you guys get a head start, like what they would do in pre-time skip, or he could just thank them and get down to business with trying to capture Nico Robin. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys are having a good daytime, night, whenever you guys are listening to this. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe.